All right, second video about growing violets from seed. Got these seeds, went through all these stages. 7 months later, Natto has 5 kinds of seeds: fantasy, miniature, trailers, standard, and variegated. Well, I don't have a lot of space, so I ordered everything but the standard. But of course, they sent me a free packet of standard seeds. So I got 100 plants from the standard seeds, 37 from fantasy, 24 from miniature, 23 trailers, and 43 variegated. So naturally, I ended up with 200 plants. And a lot of them are still little. Some are still being put into pots. But anyway, I thought I'd show you today what I've gotten so far blooming. This is a trailer. It just grows very disheveled, little pink flower. This is standard. Nice shape. Nice flowers. This is a trailer, which is why it has all those leaves growing like that. But it's just sort of a common pink color. By the way, these egg flats work really well for transporting and whatever, dealing with plants. Because 2 ounce cup, 2 and 3 ounce cups fit pretty well in them. This is an extremely nice one. There's a lot to be said for a plant that shapes itself without having, without you having to do any work. Really nice flowers in a nice cluster. It's a standard. Very, very nice. Here's one that has its first flower open. I guess it's a fantasy. Here's one that's been blooming for a few weeks. A standard, or perhaps a fantasy, I don't know. But it's still looking pretty good. I like that one. Here's an odd one that just opened. It looks like it wants to be a snapdragon. The first flower didn't open. The second one looks like it's doing the same thing. So that's kind of an interesting one to watch. Here is another trailer, which explains why the leaves do that way. Kind of a nice flower. Over here, there's that trailer I talked about in the last video. Humongous thing. Still blooming. Still have lots of buds coming. This was the first variegated one that I potted up. So it's number 1. It's a little fuzzy thing. Pink flowers. Kind of nice. And this one's been blooming for a couple of weeks. It has these paddle leaves and looks like an octopus, but very nice flowers. So, the plant leaves something to be desired, but the flowers are nice. Well, this is one I really, really like. I like the color. It has these very thick, hairy bloom stalks. And I just really like the color. Color, size. The flowers are very thick, have a great substance. Like that one. I like this one because every flower is a different color. Variations of pink and purple. Very nice. Well, the blooms can stand up even more. Okay, moving on. This is a very nice plant, but it's sort of an ordinary pink. So it has to go. But it's a nice one. This one is a fantasy. I think it has to go because it's just the purple. But it's a nice plant. This is a fantasy. Not very impressive. I mean, the flowers are cute. They have a little white tip, but nothing to get excited about. Now this is a variegated, came from the variegated seeds. Not real exciting, but down, it's got suckers, a sucker coming that has really nice variegated leaf, but I think it has to go. Anyway, here's another fantasy, which I thought was a plain old purple, but the flowers are kind of nice. A very pretty pink one, good shape, leaves are kind of roughly, nice flowers. Gotta go because it's just pink. This is a fantasy plant, not terribly exciting, but pretty flower. Now these two, I think they're Optimara Gauguin. And I just put them in here to show how a plant with good growth habits, you don't have to do anything. I grew these from leaves, from a leaf cutting, and I've done nothing to them except put them in a little pot and water them. And they've got perfect shape. Now the mother plant had a lot more white in the flower, so I don't know what that's about. But anyway, these are beautiful plants. I think it's Gauguin. Okay, here are the little ones. This one was potted not too deep in the pot, so it's always been like a cluster of leaves, and it has a double crown. Semi-miniature, sort of a common blue. Here's a little one. It's fantasy. Must be related to this one. Okay, another little semi-miniature, blue, purple, whatever you call it. This one's supposed to be a fantasy. Well, it has this little tiny flower. Anyway, I guess it's gonna go. Here's a sort of a lavender one. And I think it's got some speckling in it. I wasn't planning on keeping it either. Oh, I forgot to turn the fan off. I have a problem in here with mold, powdery mildew, not real good air circulation, especially back in these enclosed shelves. So I keep this fan going 24/7, which seems to help a lot. Okay. So here's the little pink one. Fairly nice. Now this one I really like. It's from variegated seed. It has a little bit of white stitching at the edges and pink flowers, but it's a nice little plant. Like it. This one's kind of a disappointment. It's a fantasy. It's got real felty leaves and kind of a smallish plant. But I'm kind of disappointed when it bloomed to be just a pink flower. So I guess it goes. This one got the mold, another blue one, but nice shaped plant. This one is a mess. It's supposed to be variegated, came from variegated seed. It's got a little bit of white on the leaves, but the flowers, see, this flower is deformed. This flower back here had only 3 petals. This one's kind of star shaped. And it only has 2 buds per bloom stalk, so I guess it's a cull. We have to realize that to get the varieties of African violets that we buy and grow, like these, somebody has to go through thousands of seedlings to get a few nice ones. So anyway, but very interesting, and I'm really pleased with the variety that I've gotten from these seeds. Plus 100 plus more to go, 200 plants total. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this. That's a weird one. Hope you enjoyed this video, and maybe it'll encourage you to start some seeds and grow some of your own. It just takes 6 to 7 months. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.